Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia's capital city. In this culinary melting pot, you might expect curries and noodles, and you wouldn't be wrong. But this city is also packed with secret eats, and my crew and I are in hot pursuit, literally.
106 degrees.
From a hidden fusion dish with an unsavory past,
With smiles like those, it might still be a brothel.
to an under-the-radar street food 5 generations in the making.
That's one of the single best things I've ever eaten.
Culminating in a dark and dangerous trek
This is probably the most scared I've been during broad daylight.
in search of the city's most secret seafood.
Where can I get fish? So, we are here in Kuala Lumpur, finding secret eats in this amazing city that really is a blend of Indian, Chinese, and Malay.
That's exactly.
This is our fixer. He has a name that speaks leadership and gravitas and soulfulness. What's your name, sir?
Adam.
We're heading to Kuala Lumpur's Ketamat district for a 5th-generation satay restaurant that locals assure me is the best in town.
There's some kind of restaurant here that's closed. There's no one there. And in the distance, you could hear the Islamic call to prayer.
Just when I think I'm lost, I spot the telltale charcoal smoke.
That's it.
Tucked into a neighborhood that has literally grown up around it, Satay Zaina Ismail's humble exterior belies the 5-star secret eats hidden within.
Ooh, come here. Look at that. Come on.
For more than 60 years, the Ismail family has charcoal grilled Kuala Lumpur's signature street food to sweet, spicy perfection, dishing out over 3,000 halal skewers a night, from beef to lamb to rabbit, in the mere 4 hours that they are open for business.
What is it about this restaurant that you think makes people say it's the best satay in Kuala Lumpur?
I think the combination of the recipes, all the herbs that you use, is very matched to the...
Oh, like it all works together.
Yes. Best satay in Kuala Lumpur.
You heard it here. I consider myself to be extremely fortunate to meet this lovely lady. Her name is on her apron. This is Zaina, and you are 4th generation at this restaurant?
4th generation.
So this started in 1950?
1950 is my grandfather.
And this recipe has not changed in 66 years.
No.
What do we have here?
This is beef.
Beef, obviously.
This and the fat, eh? This will
Wait. Beef and beef fat?
Beef fat.
Let's
Mix
start.
with it. If you don't use the fat,
Yeah.
the beef will be dry.
I love it. Self-basting skewer.
And then you put sugar,
Just a little bit of sugar.
a bit of sugar.
You've clearly made iced tea in Alabama.
Zaina's family recipe incorporates the classic East Asian flavors of ground peanuts, fresh lemongrass, and turmeric.
So turmeric, it's a superfood, but this I've never seen up until today. And I thought it was paprika, but it's actually older turmeric, and it's for a color enhancement.
This minute until your sugar dissolve.
So we've got this marinating. Show me how we skewer, and let's go to the grill.
That's first I want to taste first. That's why taste the raw one.
Taste it raw? The raw beef you eat.
I learned from my mother. She asked me to taste. Taste. I got a customer. They want a raw chicken. Just eat like that.
Where is he buried? You never got sick?
Never.
She is genetically engineered to make the best satay for you. Okay, now look what she's doing, though. So it's a piece of beef, and then a piece of fat, and then another piece of beef?
Like you sewing the material.
You would be a fantastic Girl Scout. You would definitely get your satay badge. All right, so I'm gonna let her finish skewering this one up, and when we next see you, we will be over at the grill.
As the skewers grill over local hardwood charcoal, sugars from the marinade caramelize into a delicious char. And then, the heavens open.
We're in Malaysia. Murph, how you doing on sound, buddy? All right, so you hear that rain is going to ebb and flow, and this woman has been hard at work. You want me to help?
Okay.
I'll help you. Thank you. Oh, for the... Okay. Is it ready?
Yeah.
And you can see that it's caramelized, almost like a good barbecue sauce. Wow. I would not change a thing. I may eat the stick. It's got this like umami kind of peanutty, smoky sort of thing with a little bit more sweetness, a little bit more citrus. All right, which one of the chickens are ready? Sedap.
Alhamdulillah.
It's almost like the edge of a really good Asian wing with a little bit of a peanut dipping sauce built right in. This lovely lady has to run off to prayers, and I'm gonna offer one up myself of thanks that I got to experience this amazing place. Cheers.
Satiated on satay, I'm venturing outside the city for a secret eat I could never try at home.
This is the thing that I crack up about this show. We have flown more than halfway around the world to have a hamburger. It's called My Burger Lab, and they have a complete secret menu with multiple offerings, but perhaps none as auspicious sounding as the bomb. So, we are just outside of Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. There's a whole culture of like saving face though here. Cat, please just shout out a good terse no if I ever say anything bad that may get us hurt.
Really? Every time? Okay.
Well, there's a thing about saving...
No, I'm kidding. Yes.
My crew and I are hot on the trail of Kuala Lumpur's coolest culinary craze.
Yeah, I'm gonna say they have a loyal following.
Inspired by American chains like In-N-Out, My Burger Lab's focus on quality ingredients and a strong social media game have made it a breakout hit in Malaysia.
What is the single biggest reason to come to My Burger Lab?
It's the bun. It's really cool. It catches a lot of attention. Like, you put it on social media, people will be like, oh, it's black. They will start looking into it. White buns are ordinary.
Now I'm just...
Black buns for life.
Black Bun devotees brave lines down the block to taste one of 20 different burger creations devised by resident burger geeks.
You're eating a hangover burger.
It's a beef patty with hash browns.
Hash browns. All right, now what burger have you gotten, my dear?
The Elvis. There's peanut butter and jelly with caramelized onions.
On the burger.
Yeah.
Would you mind taking a bite of my namesake burger, baby?
But there is one hamburger no one is talking about. One so explosively secret, no menu can contain it. The bomb.
So tell me about the genesis of the secret menu.
We're geeks, we're a lab, you know, we're always creating, we're always trying to find out new flavor combinations that we decided, you know what, we're gonna have a secret menu where we're gonna put all our crazy ideas on there, and some of them just are so good that they have to stay.
Let's light the bomb.
Let's do this.
Using the smash patty technique of many American burger joints, Jeremy grills up a quarter-pound beef brisket patty.
You get a nice char.
Oh, wow, jazz snaps for the nice sear.
So just crack an egg. So what we're going to do is shape it so that it fits the shape of the burger. Now we're going to do the onion ring.
Okay.
We want to get it golden brown.
Full bomb assemblage begins with the signature black bun, a standard potato dough made dangerously delicious with the addition of ground bamboo charcoal.
What was the decision to go to the black buns?
When we first started testing, one day someone said, hey, why not put charcoal powder inside? And we tested it. From that day forward, people were like, I want a charcoal burger.
It has that fluffiness, but there is something super cool about the notion of like a burger being served on something like this.
Classic burger flavors get an East Asian kick with a secret recipe red chili mayo and spicy sriracha sauce.
Because we want it to be spicy, it's the bomb, right?
This is the bomb. This is the bite I want. I'm gonna have to, oh boy. I love that. That's a sign of a good burger right there.
It's a juicy burger, it's a messy burger. Blows up in your hands, it's a bomb.
Super rich with the egg yolk, the juiciness of the beef, the mayo in the actual red sauce itself. Delicious. The bomb. I'm gonna diffuse the hell out of this one right now. Don't worry, I'll fall on it so no one else gets hurt. Cut.
After destroying Kuala Lumpur's secret burger bomb, I'm searching the streets of Chinatown for a hidden restaurant with a dubious past.
So during the early 20th century, this was like a real rough and tumble
Area.
little like East St. Louis, Tenderloin in San Francisco.
Now, you wouldn't know it from the highways and skyscrapers, but not too long ago, Kuala Lumpur was basically Malaysia's Wild West. And Chinatown's bustling Petaling Street catered to the miners and merchants of the growing city.
The restaurant we're going to today, Merchant Lane, apparently has a very hard sign to find, and it was apparently a brothel. Did you know that? The
no.
restaurant was apparently a very famous brothel in the 80s.
Today, Merchant's Lane draws a decidedly different clientele, but you have to find it first.
Wholesale sunglasses, Cheng and Wang toys. Pick up some magnets here, maybe. But I see book. There it is. That's the only sign?
Wow.
Look, seriously, so people don't think I'm kidding. Step back out just 2 feet onto the street, right here. You don't really read it readily unless you know where you're going. I did not expect this when I walked off that street, and neither will you.
I'm on Kuala Lumpur's famous Petaling Street. Amidst the hustle and bustle of this commercial district, I've stumbled on a sanctuary.
Whoa.
Celebrated for Asian fusion dishes, like their brinjal curry fries and salmon and mango hash.
Like after a week of busy weekdays,
Yeah.
you can come here for a retreat feel. You can see the trees.
It's an oasis. Wait, did that just happen on camera? I love that. In case there's any doubt that that is a real tree that we are eating under.
Yeah.
I almost walked by the entrance. Did you guys miss it?
I missed it, actually. I walked
you walked past the entrance?
down, I came back down here. I was like, oh, here it is. I recommend it definitely for people who are wanting to try some kind of fusion dishes or just exploring the more like cafe culture of Malaysia. One of the places that you must go. It's a must go.
Of all the fantastic fusion dishes here, none has my taste buds tingling like the Italian chow mein, a mouth-watering mashup of Italian spaghetti topped with a Malaysian twist on bolognese sauce.
All these ingredients go to make what?
Rendang chicken.
Rendang chicken. Is that probably the most famous chicken dish in all of Malaysia?
Yeah.
One of the reasons that it has been such a mainstay and a tradition here in Malaysia, right, is because it preserves the meat. The combination of shallots, of garlic, galangal, ginger, all of those things actually preserve the meat. It can keep for a while.
Chef Mohammed's rendang sauce combines nearly a dozen East Asian ingredients and slow cooks for 3 hours, resulting in a tender, spicy meat sauce.
Whoa. Flavor-wise, It's amazing, and it is sort of like a hearty curry.
For a twist on Italian red sauce, Mohammed makes a batch of masak merah.
This is Malaysia's tomato sauce, and this is Malaysia's meat sauce.
Finally, East meets West as Chef Mohammed tosses the spaghetti in the sweet and sour masak merah.
It's not marinara, it's masak marinara.
And tops it with a spicy rendang.
Thailand chow mein.
Oh my God. Are you still here? You put it in your mouth, rich spaghetti like arrabbiata, a little bit of a spicy tomato sauce. Second it touches your mouth. Then you start chewing, and there's like citrus, there's sour, there's a little bit of sweet, there's a little bit of umami. And you're like, where am I? Where are you? You're in the city of Kuala Lumpur, and you're one of the lucky people to find a restaurant with a sign that's this big, up a flight of stairs with a tree growing right through it, and you can sample a one-of-a-kind dish known simply as Italian chow mein.
I've had my fill of fusion noodles, and now my crew and I head to the Brickfields neighborhood for what locals tell me is the best seafood in the city.
Somewhere around here is supposed to be a place for fish.
But at the monorail station, we find the only way to the restaurant is on foot.
So, is everyone up for a good walk? All right, let's do this. Here we go.
Against all odds.
Yep. I'd put the real feel at about 106.
We forge on into the unknown.
This is what the path looks like. This is very Jurassic Park type vibe happening right here. Now, are these the supposedly haunted houses up here on the left?
Yes.
This place has been vacant more than 10 years. Easily, I think maybe 20.
So, for 20 years, restaurant customers of where we're going today have felt hauntings when they walk by this place. This is probably the most scared I've been during broad daylight. At this point, you're going, you know what, I'm gonna order in. Still hungry for more mouth-watering mysteries? Then go to travelchannel.com for exclusive behind-the-scenes photos, videos, and exclusive web content. So now we're midway through our nature hike with absolutely 0 restaurants in sight.
My crew and I are in Malaysia, battling the elements,
Dealing with a temperature with a real feel of 106 degrees.
in search of perhaps the best and definitely the most hidden fish restaurant in Kuala Lumpur.
You have to deal with royal guards, deal with a monorail and a highway, huge hike, muddy roads, and haunted mansions. But on the other side, the fish is divine.
Just when I think all hope is lost.
Cacti. That's awesome.
Originally opened to feed employees at the nearby Royal Palace, Ikan Bakar Kakchak specializes in the eponymous art of ikan bakar, grilled fish, from tilapia to squid to crowd favorite stingray. And the throngs of savvy locals who trek here know to come early, because all 480 pounds of fresh fish sells out every day.
Show me the right way to eat here in Malaysia. I know it's the right hand.
Yes, that's correct.
Do you go stingray? Then you touch it to the rice so the rice soaks up the sauce. Oh, okay. I would be so messy. That was so, she did not drop a grain of rice. How did you find this remote location? And why do you keep coming back to it?
We heard about this place from our friends, and then the first time we came, we found that it's quite difficult, but then after we taste it, it's absolutely fantastic. So that is why we came here.
For the taste.
If you're looking for the best ikan bakar, I think this is the best place for you to come.
Is this a face you want to disagree with?
But before I head to the kitchen to taste for myself,
I'm gonna change my shirt and go over and find out the secret to the ikan bakar, the amazing grilled fish here at Kakchat. I'm in the kitchen with June. I'm making the amazing grilled fish that Kakchat has become known for. So the most popular is pari. Can we see some of the stingray and some of the squid? Would you mind cooking that for us?
June dips the stingray and squid in spicy chili marinade and layers them with fresh banana leaves to impart moisture and protect them from the searing wok.
How long does it cook for?
About 20 minutes.
Okay, we're gonna let this cook, and then I'm gonna go to the dining room and see if my right-hand technique is good. Oh, terima kasih. Oh my goodness. That is so beautiful. So, we've got the white rice, sambal kicap, sambal asam, beautiful squid. I've never seen it pinch tender like that. Flavor-wise, it's definitely on the heat. It's on the heat spectrum, but it's awesome. And tucked away there, stingray. Oh, baby. Mmm. The flavor of just the stingray alone, it's decadent. It almost reminds me of sea bass in the fact that it has a sort of fattiness to it. And then there are two kinds of sauce in that bite, sweet and spicy. And then there's ginger, there's lemongrass, and you sort of have a starch to sort of neutralize and balance everything. And for me, that is my favorite combination. But with 5 different types of fish coming out of the kitchen, 2 different sauces, and a whole lot of skill at play, there's infinite flavor combinations to choose from. You have to come and create your own. What's up, everybody? It's Adam Richman from Secret Eats with Adam Richman, and my crew and I have had an absolutely amazing time filming the beautiful city of Kuala Lumpur here in Malaysia. None of us had ever been to Malaysia. None of us really knew what to expect. And so here is a list, in no particular order, of 5 of my favorite things that I've experienced while filming this very episode of Secret Eats. One thing I would definitely have to say is among my favorite things in Kuala Lumpur is the collision of cultures that happen every single day. There's a Chinese element, an Indian element, and a Malay element. But it's those beautiful moments of overlap, whether it happens in a cool person you meet on the street or a dish that owes a little bit of Indian and a little bit of Malay to its very flavor profile. You can find it right here in Kuala Lumpur. One thing I would definitely have to include is a street known as Jalan Alor, essentially an entire corridor of street food. Now, it ranges from restaurants to actual carts or stands, tents. You find people from every walk of life, every religious, every cultural derivation there. Jalan Alor is definitely the place to find the taste for you. Another thing I have to praise about the beautiful city of Kuala Lumpur is the architecture. Now, I completely fess up to being an architecture geek, but what I love is that you see Indian influence. You can see clear Chinese influence, And then you see Malay influence. Beautiful shapes dot the skyline, and there's many, many amazing places to go and appreciate them with your friends and with a cocktail. One thing that would definitely make my top 5 list has got to be the amount of spicy food and the different types of spicy you can find. First of all, whoa. Whew. I don't know what kind of chilies you used, but they're like those slow delay. It's like the tripwire, like in Halo. That is, I'm not even doing a bit.